Okay, so we're up against Dark Elves. As an Elvish team, they're going to be throwing, maybe, but because they're Dark Elves, they might be trying to be a bit more brutal. But, I reckon we can take them. We can do this. So, yeah, you can see what stuff they've got, like cheerleaders. Okay, here we go. Welcome to Blood Bowl. So this is a pitch. Hello, pitch. I'm just going to blow my nose.
Well, we hope you enjoy the show. Now on paper, it certainly looks as though it will be an interesting...
Alright, so the game has already done a dice roll for us, and this is one of the annoying things about the game as it's made. It doesn't really show you a lot of the dice rolls and flips and coin flips and stuff. Obviously we'll choose a receiver to begin with. And you can organise your line, which I'm no good at, to be quite honest. And the computer always seems to choose the same formation anyway. So we'll just stick with one of the default ones here, Strong Blitz, because that's what we'll be doing. And accept. And then there'll be another dice roll, which we don't see. Sometimes you hear that roll sound and you know. Cheering fans! Which dice rolls dice, blah blah blah. Yeah, we did not get an extra team reroll. Okay, so our dude, our thrower here, is ready to go. So sometimes the math is shown to you, so this one, it'll... because of his agility, he needs a 3 or more on the dice to... on a 6-sided dice to pick up that. Not a lot you can do about that. I'll start laying into these guys. What are you? Yeah, you got dodge. So you move up. So you affect dice rolls in a bunch of ways. That guy, because these guys. Okay, so here's what you notice. First time you play this game, you notice this guy gets 1 dice when he blocks on that guy, but this guy gets 2 dice when he blocks on that guy. Why is that? In this case, it's because if your strength is equal to the opponent's strength, then it's 1 dice. If you've got 1 more than the opponent's strength, it's 2 dice, and you can get an assist basically from other players on your team who don't have any other opponents, blocking their way, to add +1 to your strength value for the purposes of the block. So that's how that works, and like, there was nowhere that told me that the first time I started playing this bloody game. So let's put a block in on him. So that's both down icon, but because we've got the block skill, it'll result as him down, me not down. So we choose that one of those 2. Okay, so now we've created a gap. There is a time limit here on this game, so I'm going to be careful not to, Okay, wrestle puts a spanner in the works, because that means if I choose to both down, then we both go down? Yeah. Yeah, so that's crap. We'll choose Defender Stumbles, and we can push him over there. Alright, cool. That's enough of an opening for me to start sort of creating my play. And so now I have to use a reroll just to pick up the bloody ball. If you don't manage to get the roll that you need, in a lot of occasions it means it's a turn over to the other player's turn. So it's going to be worth using that, and it still failed, so yeah, we're not great on ball handling. You need more agility for that. Anyway, let's see what they do. This is going to be embarrassing. You see, they've got dodge, which means they can get past our guys. So we do a roll every time they move past. We'll try to move through the blocks, like the squares, and then... yes! Nice one. See, he failed that reroll, and then he knocked down his guy, and also gave us a turnover. Where's my berserker? There you are. Berserker's great. He's got Frenzy, which means on certain types of dice rolls, you push him back and then you go again for a double tackle sort of action. And that's really useful. Where do I want to put him? The other thing to remember, okay, which elf is kind of scary, is that you get one blitz action, and a blitz action is basically a block at the end of a run. You only get one for the entire team every turn, so if you waste it, then it can put you in a bad spot. What I will do is put him there to support this block.
You remember the Blood Bowl final between the Dark Side Cowboys and the Chaos All-Star?
Which gives me an opening on that side.
Maybe the
And then
Chaos
our
Players
blitzer
got turned into
is going to blitz, funnily enough.
illegal magic.
Beautiful. So Friendy's going to come into play now. And this is the best roll in most conditions, the defender down. There's a subtle difference between defender stumbles and defender down, but I honestly can't remember it. And it's really, like when I started playing I thought, oh yeah, the exclamation mark, that must make it really good. In actual fact, more often than not, you really want defender down. I can't see what these do. I know on one of them, I think with dodge, defender stumbles, the dodge comes into play and they don't go down. Yeah. And he can still keep running after the blitz, which is another thing about the blitz that you should probably remember. I always forget that, to be quite honest. What I want to do is send him down to defend while my ball handler picks up the ball. You slam him down again. That's good. Don't follow him this time. Yeah, you come down and help out. Sometimes, like the really really awesome guys on my team, I'll remember their names, but at the moment they're all just guys, and they all have weird names anyway.
Did you know the first Dark Elf team
Need to use another bloody reroll, and it failed again. So I think I'm out of rerolls now. They get refreshed at the end of the half. So, but yeah, the end of the half is after the 8th turn. So that's going to be a pretty long time without any rerolls to cover my ass. They're in a really good position. If I haven't failed all these rolls, then I'd be better off, but it's just not to be. And look, yeah, the commentator has it right. He made picking up ball up made look easy. The jerk. Alright, so it's okay. We should be able to do something about that. Yeah, this is the first time I've had the Dark Elves as the first enemy. Usually you have something like Halflings. I mean, it's good when you have something like Halflings, which are a really squishy team. You can really knock them around a lot and do some serious damage. Oh, we've got one more reroll. Okay, good. And yeah, once you have a victory, like when you have, because each player's star player points are counted each individually, and you get them for like getting touchdowns and knocking out players and stuff like that. And so once you've got had a good victory, doled out a lot of star player points to your team, you
one of the most famous Norse teams out there, Jim, is the Vinheim Valkyries, more recently known as
beautiful.
Vinheim
What was I saying? Yeah, you can really get the ball rolling and start really cultivating a really strong side that can take on any comers. Now, if you have less strength value in total than your opponent, and you try to throw a block on them, you roll the die, but they get to choose the result. Or if it's one less, it'll be like one die, I think, or maybe two. I'm not sure on that. Oh no, if it's one die, yeah, obviously you don't get to choose. Either way. In any case, you don't want to get into a situation where you've got less strength in total than your opponent has. in a given block, because it will fuck your shit up, like for real. Okay, this is a berserker, so I'm gonna do the push, give him another shot at it. That can be dangerous because you can frenzy them into a position that, like exactly that. So if he were a berserker and he at the moment, so he gets 2 dice that the other guy gets to choose. But say he had someone supporting there's a berserker there. Anyway, it's possible to frenzy into a position where you get the second block and it's one of these 2 red rolls and it's really shit.
Just look at the fans.
I'm going to protect the ball here. So, one of the things about this game that's really interesting is risk mitigation. So if you can do a safe move like that, and you need to, then you need to do it first. Because you don't have to do any rolls just to move people, unless you move them really far out, beyond their movement value. And so, it's in your best interest to do those non-rolly moves earlier in your turn. Yeah, get people into position before you start throwing blocks, because once you start doing rolls, you can get unlucky and end up with a turnover in the sort of worst case scenario. But we're doing okay on rolls. I'm usually not that good at rolls. We're not getting any serious injuries or anything. They've all got the 4 stars around their head, which means they'll be able to get up next turn. There are various levels of damage that you can do to them, ranging from the 4 stars to like a whole bunch of a ring of stars, which means they'll have to stay down for a while, right up to actually giving them injuries that send them off the field and stuff like that. Yeah, we'll just sort of cage the ball at the ground like that, so the other guys don't have quite as easy a time getting to him. This guy is just going to sit tight, and he's probably going to get blocked and knocked down. That's alright.
I really enjoy watching the Dark Elves in action.
I didn't figure you was a Dark Elf fan, Jim.
But yeah, I mean, it's really faithful to the rulebook, which means the game manual for this is essentially just going to be the rulebook. And I find that really cool. So he's blitzed my guy. Yes! And we both had blocks, so neither of us went down. That's good. It means our ball's still defended. This is bad, because we're the receivers, so it means that the start of the next half we'll be kicking off, they'll be receiving, and they'll start with the ball. We haven't really done much good with the ball while we've had the opportunity, so you know, you want to get a touchdown in this situation. Yeah, we'll take the block. Oh, freak. See, you gotta pay attention to what skills they've got too. It's no good when they've got block too. Alright. I'm surprised I didn't knock him down. The other thing is, when you get knocked down, you have to pick your players back up. They won't automatically get back up. That costs actions and stuff. And if you forget, then and you start rolling, then you miss out on an opportunity to get another player into the game. Here we go. Helpful. Yep, that's good. Yes, please. Most of the time I will be following up.
Did you know that the berserkers are selected from the thirstiest North players?
Okay. Ah, I did it again! I'm such a moron. Yep, need to reroll that. Yep. Don't follow up this time, so he stays next to the ball. That makes it really hard for them to pick up, because they have to dodge and all that stuff. I'll have to do a sound check pretty soon, just to make sure that the commentators aren't overwhelming my voice here. Not fantastic. Yep. Alright, that's good. So this is my playstyle. I'll try to get as many of the opponent on the floor as possible, because that means they'll have to waste their actions, getting them back up.
Lets his biceps do the talking.
Yeah, but from
I'm
the
gonna
opponent's
stick you
point
down
of view,
here,
it's a short
just to
conversation.
keep an eye on this guy. Oh, I forgot about that dude. What's he doing? He's a blitzer. Reminds me I haven't used my blitz action, but I don't really need to. You have to declare it before you even move the guy, which means, because I moved him, I might have wanted to do a blitz on that guy, but now it's too late. So that's obviously something from the tabletop that's in the game, and slightly annoying sometimes when you change your mind halfway. It's like chess, once you lift your finger off the thing.
That's what happens when a pro crosses an
Yes, splotch.
Either way is good. We are doing really well on dice rolls. There are 6 sides and we're only seeing... Ah, see that's an... Oh, he killed him!
I heard about that, Bob.
Oh my god! First game, this guy, who are you? Borker. Gunbjorn.
Of course.
Killer. That's awesome. So you only get 2 SPP for that, but it's still really cool. Take the player off the field. Alright. Bit of a dangerous situation now because what I kind of want to need, like, I need someone to be able to pick up the ball and hand it off to someone upfield or downfield. Try and score a touchdown before halftime because, as I say, it might be hard to get my hands on the ball for the next half. So what do we got? If you can take him down. See, he'll be the best option as a ball carrier as well. So I don't really want to get him into the melee here, which is a problem. Actually, you're a runner, so you've got the extra mile, extra length of running. You take him down. Thank you. He dodged it. See, that's the exclamation mark one, fucker. But it does free up our thrower here. We can go and support over here. He needs to. This is where the decisions get really interesting. Oh, that guy's down. He's been down for 2 rounds. Oh yeah, he can be our ball carrier. He's a runner. Okay, good. Okay, so what I'll do, stick him down here. You take him out. Oh, beautiful. Didn't even need this support. I'm going to push him onto the ball, which is going to slip the ball somewhere else. It's a bit random. I mean, it is random. So it could end up in our enemy's hands, but that shouldn't be a problem. Nobody caught it. That's alright, that's good. But it does mean nobody this turn is really going to be able to get a hand on the ball. Which is a shame. So, if I want more dice on these guys here, at least it's surrounded by a few people. Yeah, you stick into there, then you can take him out. No, you can't. Arse. I might need him to do a blitz. Yeah. That might be a good blitz. Might be a good way to use it. Then our actual blitzer can get into the melee here. Help out someone, surely. Yeah, so he's screwed because he's surrounded by a bunch of people who are able to block.
To be brutally honest, I always enjoy a pack of raving maniacs.
Yeah.
Spoken as a true Blood Bowl fan, Jim.
Someone's got guard. Yeah. So this guy, he's surrounded, so he shouldn't be involved in any block actions, but because he's got guard skill, that gives him the ability to ignore these guys basically for the purposes of assisting, which I do not approve of one bit. You get over there and help out him. Now this is a sticky situation really. You don't knock him down. Oh yeah, that's alright. Cool.
know if he really liked that uppercut.
He may not have liked it, but he certainly ate it.
Yeah, it's just gonna have to be this. Oh. So we can push these guys all out the way.
Ouch.
Now they're really
He's knocked
boned.
him senseless.
You're assuming
Oh, that
then
was
that
a
he
silly
had
move.
something
Oh.
between his ears to begin with.
You think he'll be able to get up after that blow, Jim?
Oh, yes. He's not the sort to stay down.
So now, in theory, I could be able to get the ball. He has to dodge. Give it a go. Yes!
The ball is in his
Oh,
hands.
yeah! Alright. Try another ball handling move.
Nice
Oh my god! Yeah. On a Norse team, that shouldn't have worked. I'm gonna say it right now.
Right on target.
A recent medical report
I mean,
stated that cerebral
yeah, I mean
hemorrhage
the odds were very deep, strongly against that work. The odds were very Elven move.
Right, when you consider that brains are also less frequent.
So what have we got? We've got 3 turns to the end. Or 2 more turns actually. Ah, damn.
as physical as this, the
Yeah.
ball is really in the right place.
Probably should have predicted that.
Really ugly.
Probably should have left this guy in the middle of the pack there and waited for the next turn to make my move, but I got greedy. There was no reason to rush forward with that. Okay, so he's thrown a silly block, but it's only a push. There is a icon which I don't think has been seen yet, which is attacker goes down.
Well, that's
With an injury like that, I think we're talking
What? Oh, I thought he fell over. Nah, don't worry about it. You gotta be careful how you use your apothecaries too, because, you know, you get a limited amount of them. He's boned, look at that. Fuck. Take him down, please.
He sent him down for a chat with the Astro Granite.
He's got dodge. Yes, that's what we want. Oh, and he's injured him!
That punch knocked his teeth down his throat.
This is what we like to see.
that's ever a nice.
This is what I really like to see. Lots of the other team getting off the field. Actually, I'm one down
Why is
myself,
it
so
that the Dark Elves enjoy
maybe it's
the
not so
running
good,
game,
but still.
Bob?
Because, Jim, they like it up close and personal.
Me too, Bob. That's Blood Bowl.
The commentators are kind of annoying, but
Wow. I
sometimes
can
they
tell
do
you
give
straight,
you sort of
that hurts.
almost advice on how the other team plays and stuff, so it's worth paying attention to them at least a couple of times, but once you know, it's not super important. I might throw a blitz. Yeah, that's ugly. Get over there and do it. Yep.
And don't forget, children, don't try
Okay,
and do
see
this
that
at
frees
home.
him up.
Remember,
He's
these
got
are
a bit
seasoned
more options now.
Well, one of them is anyway.
Alright. What I actually need to do is get some people surrounding the ball here. Make it harder to pick up. It's probably my best bet at this stage. Alright, you can go over there then. I really want to knock this witch elf out completely. Just get her off the bloody field. Ah, see, this is attacker down. You don't ever want to click that. And she dodged it. But I get a frenzy, and she's just pushed.
The Blood Bowl
That's right.
files are littered with the stories of teams who've gone bust with crippling deaths.
And with the cost of doping and bribery on the rise, the problem won't be going away.
This is generally how my games as a Norse team go. Lots of punching people. Hopefully lots of people going off the field. But Dark Elves, I believe, are pretty much a similar sort of philosophy in terms of the game, so this is why we're coming to blows
Now
and
this player just needs
it's
to
not really working
survive.
out for either team. What ruined it for me was those ball handling rolls at the beginning. See, you gotta get him up. Otherwise he's useless on the ground. So what can we do at this point? You can throw a blitz in, can't you? That's exciting. Yeah, let's take this guy down. Go over there.
That right hook was worthy of a black hawk.
You're telling me it'll take a
You
while
jump
to get
into
over.
there. And you throw your blitz in. Really? That's not good. Alright, push him out the way. Okay. That's okay. That's kind of decent.
Open the slapping box and gives rather generously.
So now we want this guy to come over here. So Mr. Runner Man, Finner. Finnery.
There was a time when the colleges of magic
You'll
hadn't
dodge
yet
it,
ruled
that's
on
alright.
limiting wizard assistants to teams.
Who could forget the infamous 24-72
Gets in that much
quagmire
further from the
incident
ball.
when
Alright, what else can we
rampant
do?
spellcasting caused the
What other
entire
damage
White
can we
Crusader
unleash?
Stadium to sink into the earth.
That's probably the best bet here.
People were blinded for miles
Fantastic.
around the stadium.
Don't
What?
do that.
Right on the schmuzzle.
They'll have a bit of trouble blocking
You
his
come
nose.
in. Give her a big slap. Not big enough. But we can push that other dude out the way. Alright. And you do your block. And you go down. Oh no! Smash it! Loses 1 point of movement allowance. This is where you need your apothecary. And it's just a pinch nerve. This is the next game, but what was he? Was he our thrower? He might have been our thrower. That would be shit. I really probably should have paused this at some stage and done an audio. But I'll find out how crappy the audio is later.
No, another one who actually plays the ball.
Okay. It's getting dangerous. We'll start caging up too. Which is never good.
I think she's singing him a lullaby.
If there's a flaw with the AIs that
And gives rather
a lot of the time they don't seem to take into account the character of their team. Which means you get Dark Elves doing things that Orcs would do. Oh, what did I do? Oh no, that's okay.
Every now and again, Blood Bowl throws up a real mixed bag of a team.
like the motley horde that's made up of a bunch of misfits.
Alright, you're free to
Can't
move.
be easy to coach those
Leave?
cast-offs every day of the week.
Not quite. Fantastic. Hey, there's a guy down over there.
Poetry in
Get off.
motion.
But we'd like to see
More offense.
Alright. Someone is going to have to run a blitz. And I'm not sure how. Yeah, you stand there. And you take the blitz. I did that very wrong. I apologize. This is a dangerous situation. If I roll, yeah, like if I roll an attacker down and lose the rest of the turn, they're pretty much guaranteed a touchdown here. I made a mistake. Can't undo it. Oh well, just go for it. See what happens. What just happened? Oh, he dumped it? Maybe? Far out. Yeah, they're gonna get a TD.
Doping is really endemic in this sport.
That was kind of
Isn't
worth
it
it.
written into the game rules?
Excuse me, I just bashed my microphone. Didn't mean to do that. Oh god! See, there's the attack down.
And then, pow, right in the face.
Now hopefully he tries to run through and we ruin his chances. But he'll knock down that guy. Like
Looks
so.
like there was some bad blood between those two, eh, Bob?
Yeah, Tim.
Oh yeah! That's what we want. Okay, yep. Alright. Still in it. That could have been a bad touchdown. Oh, we got 2 injuries. Whatever. We can fill it up. And we get our other blitzer on the field too. We killed one of them. Alright? You're thinking injuries, man. They don't have replacements.